What up, everybody? Welcome back to the ATG, which stands for Above Typical Gang. That's what we call ourselves now. Why? I don't want to take up too much time at the beginning of the video, so stick around at the end for the explanation. Now let's get on with it. What if I told you that an iceberg isn't what took down the Titanic? What if I told you the real culprit was PCP? You might say, well, that's impossible, and you'd be right. It was an iceberg that took down the Titanic. But who's to say the iceberg itself wasn't a giant crystal of PCP, and the ship ran into it, got high, and then sank? Who's to say? Some answers are just lost to time. But there is a Venn diagram where PCP and the RMS Titanic meet. This is the story about how the cast and crew of the movie Titanic were all drugged with PCP. Yes, this actually happened. In 1996, on the set of Titanic in Nova Scotia, cast and crew are hard at work on a particularly long filming day. Boy, this has been a particularly long work day. Hey, James? I'm James Cameron. Yeah, so I noticed a little discrepancy with the script. I'm James Cameron. So I'm looking at the final shot of the film, and I don't know, does it feel like they could both easily fit on that door? I'm James Cameron. Right, I hear you. I just think we should make the props smaller. I have a nagging feeling that if we don't, that this is the only detail that the audience will talk about for the rest of eternity. I'm James Cameron. You're right, James. Sorry to bother you. I'm James Cameron. After hours of hard labor, the cast and crew gather to have lunch together. For all of their hard work, they are rewarded with Nova Scotia's finest delicacies, including a giant pot of clam chowder. Because you know what they say about Nova Scotia. They have really good clam chowder, probably. And from the very first bite, this chowder is a hit. I mean, this shit is slapping. That is some good chowder. Sure is. I could go for seconds. I'm already on my third bowl. Holy shit, Frank. Slow down, man. Done. More. Is that more? Do you have more? Frank, don't clean the dishes. I'm gonna lick them all clean. What the fuck? It doesn't take long to realize that something is amiss. Are we rolling?
Yep. Go ahead and tell us about yourself.
My name is Jake Clark. I worked on the Titanic, and I was there the day everyone got drugged with PCP.
When did you start noticing things were off?
We had a room for the electricians and grips, and one of our guys, he just started talking really hyper. And he says, do you guys feel okay? 'Cause I don't. I feel like I'm on something. And trust me, I would know. And just as he's saying this, we see James Cameron run past the door and this extra running behind him. And we hear him say, "There's something in me. Get it out." While James Cameron was melting down, on the other side of the set, a different high-profile celebrity was handling things very differently. Enter Bill Paxton.
Did you eat any of the PCP spiked clam chowder from the set of Titanic, and did they ever catch the person responsible?
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy story.
Bill is chill. Too chill. He's too chill, Bill. But being the level-headed guy that he is, his first instinct is to figure out what's happening.
AD ran up and said, well, did you eat the clam chowder? And about that time, I started feeling it. Now I'm starting to witness some bizarre behavior. I thought, me and Jim thought that there was a neurotoxin in the clams. We didn't know what it was. We thought maybe the clams had been left out in the sun or whatever.
Neurotoxin. What? Neurotoxin. Clams. What? Neurotoxin in the clams. We've been poisoned. Oh no. Look around, man. Everyone's wigging out. Oh God, how could we have been poisoned?
Clams were bad. Maybe they were left out in the sun too long.
But don't clams live in the sun?
Huh. You know, I guess I never thought about it like that. Do clams ever go in the sun, or are they always just in the water? Right? No one ever talks about the clams. What is a clam?
Right? That's what I've been saying, but they want to keep us from the truth.
Like the truth about the poison coursing through your veins right now?
Oh no.
Paramedics and police are rushing to the scene at this point. Their mission? Wrangle 150 people who are all high up to their tits on PCP and get them to the nearest hospital ASAP.
So all of a sudden, here's 150 crew members stumbling into the emergency room of a very small hospital at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Mr. Cameron, we ran some tests. Tell me, Doc. What's in me?
Well, it would seem you were all hit by,
Yes.
you were struck by,
Yes?
a smooth hit of some PCP.
Why did you say it like that?
'Cause it is some clean shit, brother. Cleanest I've seen on this side of the Mississippi. We're in Nova Scotia.
Y'all are on that zoot, baby. Relax, it's just a little PCP poisoning. Likely from the clam chowder that you ate. You'll all be fine in a few hours. Just hang out here in the hospital in the meantime. You crazy kids. Oh, PCP. I thought it was going to be something dangerous. All right, well, you all have fun. I'm going to get out of here and wander.
Well, I said to Jim, I'm not going to hang out here. This is bedlam. I'm going to wander, because it was only a few blocks from the set. I'm going to wander back down and just drink a case of beer, which is what I did. That seemed to help me.
And so Bill just left and then just hung out by himself for the remainder of his trip. Bill's reaction to finding out he was drugged on PCP was like, "Oh, sick, right on. Thanks for letting me know." Bill is definitely the guy you want on your team in a high-stress situation. Nothing phases this man. Perfectly cast for Twister is what I'm trying to say.
So what happened for the remainder of the night? People are moaning, crying, wailing, collapsed on tables and gurneys. You got the grips doing wheelies and wheelchairs. The DP, Caleb Deschanel, is leading a number of crew down the hall in a highly vocal conga line. You can't make this stuff up.
And you never had any of the clam chowder?
Me? Nah, I'm not a seafood guy. I did smoke a joint with Bill at the end of the night, though.
Really?
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Not much to say. You know, it's the end of the night. We're in Bill's trailer. I got a bottle of scotch with me. And Bill Paxton had a bag of joints with him because, you know, he's a real stoner. And I'm just laughing because, you know, I didn't eat the chowder, but and there I am smoking the joint, and it's just a strange experience.
And the culprit was never found?
Nope, never did find out who did it. No one ever came forward. That still keeps me up at night. Now, who could do something like that? Who would have the motive? Who amongst us found themselves so disgruntled that they were willing to drug everybody on set with PCP? I guess we'll never know.
Call me stupid? No, you're stupid. And your door prop is stupid. There's clearly enough room for both of them. It doesn't make any sense. They think I'm the crazy one, but mark my words, out of all of the work we've done on this movie, this will be the thing that the audience clings on to, and all I wanted as the head of the props department is to make the prop smaller, make it make sense. You're not James Cameron. I'm James Cameron. Sometimes I'm James Cameron.
Fine. You wanna fuck with me? I'm gonna fuck with you.
I'm gonna fuck with all of you.
And that is the very real and documented story about how the cast and crew of Titanic were drugged with PCP.
Except for the last part. They really never did find out who did it, but that's not a fun ending, so I made up my own. And you know, why don't we talk about this more? Because this is single-handedly the most interesting thing about this movie now. Fuck Jack, screw the Hope Diamond. We're just going to brush past PCP clam chowder. That wasn't in the DVD extras. I don't remember that in the background commentary. As popular as Titanic was, how was this not like a household story? Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously when you do that. This is the end of the video, but if you want to learn more about the ATG, stick around for a few more seconds. I wanted a cool little name for our community, so I came up with ATG. We are officially the most above typical community on the internet. If you want to know where the lore came from, watch the channel update video, or perhaps a very nice ATG member will tell you in the comments. And if you want to be a part of the ATG, simply hit subscribe to secure your lifetime membership to the most above typical community on the internet. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.